Okay. We are live.
For the Emperor!
Damn right. New game. Yep, we're gonna be doing the main story. Picked up the mantle of a road trader, the scion of an ancient dynasty of daring privateers that reign over the trade protectorate and explore the fringes of the known galaxy. Darkness looms over the bloodline of the Van Valsius, that, as it faces multiple threats from within its own ranks and without, as countless enemies seek to destroy the most daring and brave agents of humanity. It is up to you to hold the reins of the shattered protectorate and forge a new path for the Von Valsius dynasty, currently finding itself in a vortex of wars, intrigues, calamities, and heresy. The stakes are high and rise even higher as you cross paths with terrifyingly powerful and ambitious adversaries in the darkness of the Chronos expanse. Ooh. It's gonna be juicy. We're gonna do on normal. We're gonna leave all this just how it says. She's a soldier. Regimental tactics, run and done. Darius is an operative. You're a warrior. So it's like the warriors are gonna be melee focused. We're gonna do a custom character. We don't have a good one for that. We just have my little logo. Maybe we should worry about who we are first and go from there.
Fire the lance batteries!
How do I... okay, so that's how we change. Oh, that's awful. That'd be definitely more like a phase kind of character. I'm definitely going to use you at some point because I like the crazy look in your eye. Although I do also like the look of that. That's dope. That is so fucking cool. I think we're gonna go with this guy. Just one of those two. He looks like a naval commander. He looks like a road trader. Like, he looks like someone who just goes out and just like, so be it. We're doing you. Let's start new. No, I'm fine with that. We'll stick with that. I don't mind the ponytail. all these options. I think I like that one the best. Don't mind your eyebrows. Okay, for one, that's not what's currently equipped, but we'll say fuck it. Ooh. This fucking symbol of chaos right on your fucking forearm. It's prominent right up front for everyone to see. I don't think tattoos. I think augmentations are gonna be more about it. Can I give you that laser eye? I'm not seeing it. No point in having a data port. You wouldn't be able to see that.
We need to investigate.
For the glory of the dynasty!
The Emperor gave me a vision.
Engage the engines.
Through chaos, I stride.
Watch this spectacle unfold!
Yeah, we're doing the mad. We're gonna be batshit insane. Okay. So that would give me strength, agility, and toughness. Hit chance against target with bleeding effect or with 50% or less of their maximum wounds. Every injury increases the death world character agility and willpower by 5%. So this is for... Just have toughness bonus, less damage from flame, toxic damage, and bleeding effects. Trusted weapons, death world characters gain plus 10 critical hit chance for axes, hammers, and las weapons. Okay, so you could build him out to be a bit of used for melee. Melee. Not so much then. Never mind. Willpower. Bloody Mess, Jinx. What characters have more than 50% wounds? All characters, all chances of all creatures, including enemies, in a 3-cell radius increase. Okay. Not so much I'm looking for. Strength and numbers. Road characters gain a +1 fellowship bonus / resolve. Well, divided by 2. Divided by half. Resolve if there's 3 or more creatures, allies, or enemies in a 3-cell radius, yet they suffer -2 penalty to resolve when no creatures are around. Yeah, I don't like that. Pinnacle of weaponry. The first attack in combat with any plasma, melta, or power weapon deals additional damage equal to intelligence bonus. For the remainder of combat, the bonus damage is decreased to intelligence bonus divided by 2. Okay, that's just the bonus damage. Plus toughness deflection against the burning effect and flame weapons. Forge World characters gain a statin plus 10% bonus to hit, and dodge reduction against any target they hit with a single target attack. Okay, so if I just keep focusing down one guy, I'll hit him better. Or in heavy armor, Forge World characters gain +1 MP, +1 deflection, and cannot fall prone. Forge World characters can use persuasion, coercion, and commerce-based on intelligence instead of fellowship. Okay, so that's for if I want to build up a fellowship guy and an intelligence build. Superior word characters have select any characteristic except for weapon skill or ballistic skill and add +10 to it.
For the Emperor!
Well, under 40% wounds, Imperial world characters gain a +10 bonus to all characteristics, +2 to resolve. What? What do you want? Why keep swatting me? I would come over there and swat at you. No, Harris. I'm feeling like Fortress Road might be the one I want to do. Each time a Fortress Road character kills an enemy, they gain a +10 stats of never stop shooting. At the start of their turn, there is a stats never stop shooting percentage chance that the first attack this round will cost 0 AP and will not count towards the attack limit per round. If you fetch trigger, all stats are lost. I like that. Watch road characters. First reload in combat costs 0 AP. Reloading a weapon grants an additional +10 stance and never stop shooting. Each round, Fortress World character gains a statting +1% chance to dodge against range attacks for each shot they made during this round. Also, the burst attack grants an additional +10% stats of never stop shooting. Okay. +7 ballistics. 0 perception and willpower while in combat. While in combat, their intelligence, fellowship, perception, and willpower decreased by -7. Fortress character gains stats, never stop shooting. Equal to half the minimum damage of the most damaging ranged weapon they use that round. When all stats never stop shooting, should be lost. They become willpower divided by 2. Numbers of stats instead. Additionally, a Fortress World character may upgrade his willpower characteristic, even if their current archetype do not allow it. Okay. Crime Lord. Weapon skill, perception, awareness. I'm definitely not going to be rolling you this time. Did not falter. Perfect timing. Did the cover scattered. Get off me. You serve me. No, it's you serve me. The noble assigns one ally who will become their servant until the end of combat. At any time the noble's ability affects the servant gains +5 ability to all characteristics until the start of the noble's next turn. Anytime the servant attacks a target that the noble dealt damage to last turn, the servant gains +10 plus noble's fellowship bonus percentage critical hit chance against the target. It can only be used once per combat. Okay. We're not going to be that. We're going to be doing Astra Militarum Commander. Astra Militarum The Astra Militarum, commonly known as the Imperial Guard, is a primary fighting force of the Imperium, and the first line of defense from the myriad threats and endangerments endanger the existence of humanity in the 41st millennium. You have served as one of the commanders of the Astra Militarum's regiments, commanding thousands and winning battles in the name of the God Emperor. Alright, we get regimental tactics. Astra Militarum commander and all their allies deal an additional plus 20 plus 2 times perception bonus % damage to enemies that are adjacent to the commander or their allies until the end of the commander's next turn. All commander's allies also take no damage from other allies' attacks. It can only be used once per combat. Cat's fucking running around like a fucking meth head. Alright, so I get ballistic skill, perception, athletics, and medicine. Suppressing fire. The regimental tactics effects, their single target melee range attacks, and the area attack. Okay. It's adjacent to any other ally. The commander deals an additional 10 plus perception bonus % damage to all enemies adjacent to the commander's allies. The stats of regimental tactics. Every time the Astra Militarum commander ally uses heroic act, the commander gains +5 to all their characteristics until the end of combat. If you fire while the Astra Militarum commander is under the regimental tactics effects, all their allies gain +5% to rate of fire for every attack they have made since the start of this effect. Yeah, no, I'm good with that. Diverse typical terrain. For example, leap over a collapsed section of the deck. Persuade people into fellowship. With the fellowship. Touched by heritage, you suffered an unbearable torture at the hands of humanity's enemies. I think we're going to go Arch Militant. Run and gun, firearm mastery, prevalent slaughter, master of all ranged weapons. Has boasting exceptional melee prowess, capable of dealing high damage. Yeah, now we're going to a soldier. Soldier, don't go Arch Militant. Alright. Okay, so we can boost our weapon skill and our ballistic skill. So this is responsible for, yeah, close combat. Already have that at 40. Boost that. Okay, so that's just telling us what we can add characteristics to. All right. we get to pick our flagship. Alright, so sword class, we get 2 torpedo bays and a las turret, las cannon. The Falchion, we're all about broadside with 2 torpedoes and looks like a macro turret on top. And the Firestorm turret, lance, and then macros on both sides. We might go with the Firestorm. Extra class fitted a modification of the sword class designed to deliver fire strikes against larger enemy ships, not shying away from engagements with superior opponents. Estimated dimensions 1.8 kilometers. This thing's fucking 1.8 kilometers long. About 0.3 kilometers from at the fins. So, fin to fin. 6 megatons, 25,000 people aboard. Yeah, we're going with this one. This one just looks better. That has 4. That's 4. We're losing the torpedoes, it looks like, unless they're still going to give it to us for some reason. Invictus Ibris, the Unforgiven, the Daring Destiny, Destiny Hunter, Mercy of the Stars, Cherubus, Invictus Erebus, Seeker Haven, Apex Predator, Atonement of the Abyss. That's a 40k name right there. The Atonement of the Abyss. Road Trader, what's our name? Jazbez? Rabidos? Rabidos, that works. Our medicine is low. Our archetype is a soldier. Let's fucking go!
For the Emperor!
For the fucking Emperor! Wide range skills, including medicine, tech use, logic, and lore. I'd love if they let us build like the tech priest, dude. It's like, let me bitch slap you with my metadendrite. Get in line. Ooh. Looking good since the beta. Dude, those servo stalls look dope. Yeah, that was an odd cut, but okay. Hey, there's my ugly ass.
An excellent place for contemplation. One has the best view of the cathedral from here. Mesmerizing, wouldn't you say? An impeccable manifestation of the God Emperor's sublimity.
The man who has approached you is gazing down at the depths of the vast temple on one of the lower decks. All this ostentatious luxury, its laughable pretense, it's enough to make one think that the architects meant to compensate rather than glorify. Have we met?
Allow me to introduce myself. Kunrad Voigtveer, Master of Whispers, in the employ of Her Ladyship rogue trader Theodora von Valencias. At your service. I haven't had the pleasure of speaking with you in person before.
Vadvir bows his head and focuses his attention on you. Hey, kitty, kitty. Lieutenant General Rabidus Scopio Grimwald, commander of the 8th Army of Stysian Janissaries.
My regards, Lieutenant General. The Astra Militarum is the hammer of the God Emperor, isn't that what they say? Well,
Okay.
it is likely that fate will give you ample opportunity to demonstrate your talents as a commander.
Potavir smiles faintly, but you are not sure it is directed at you.
I will be frank with you. You may forget your past titles, no matter who gave them to you, or what their origins are. From the moment you and the other candidate were brought aboard this voyage ship, your fate changed. You now serve Lord Captain Theodora von Valencias, and carry the burden of an heir of this house. Henceforth, you share your dynastic name with Her Ladyship. Bear it with honor.
You have a curious little match for Whispers. What are your responsibilities? I assume you have some goal in mind when you decided to seek me out. Let us address it.
But of course, I have come to invite you to a meeting with Lady Theodora. I imagine you have many questions for your patroness, and I'm sure she has just as many questions for you. It is regrettable that you haven't yet had an opportunity to speak. It has been an arduous voyage thus far.
Okay.
The Lord's Captain and Master Edelthrad von Valencias are conversing on the observation platform. Let us join them there.
Okay. Lead the way. By right of blood.
There will be no peace in my wake.
Must about to perform an action. Want someone around here?
One step at a time amidst the madness.
We're in stable. What do I have here? Okay. Just a stub revolver. Interesting.
What lies beyond?
He's strength. Okay, she's praying. Alter a copy of the 25th volume of the Lex Imperialis, the Codex of the Sacred Laws of the Imperium. Oh, you wanted me to open it. You do look rather fucking dapper, my guy.
One of the von Valencia's trophy rooms. Perhaps you would like to take a look around.
Ooh, I
after
want
your
that
audience
Lumen
with
Ross.
the Lord Captain.
Damn right I will.
What's happening?
Ooh. Servitors went mad.
Run! The servitors have gone berserk!
I would actually have more.
Watch watch this spectacle unfold.
Ambushed. Start the battle. You boys are being absolutely folded. Yeah, I know how to do movement. Come over here. I'm gonna shoot
Through
at
the
him.
smoke and gunfire. Even I won't do that.
No more actions. Sustains plus 3 MP. And that's attack cost -1 less and does not count towards the attack limit per. Okay, so I need to use that at the start of a turn. Transfer sentry turret. Put rounds in them, boys. Don't fucking miss. Stay away. Can you fucking actually just shoot this bastard? Yeah, I don't want to trigger those. Just don't miss.
Ah, fate claims another one.
Seriously, believe it?
What's
On a day like
suspiciously
this.
poor timing for such an accident? Servitors malfunction on the officer's deck at exactly the same moment when the rogue trader and her heirs are gathered here. I have blocked all passages between the upper and lower sectors of the residential decks. If this is a deliberate
Idiot.
attack, it should stop the culprits from advancing their plan.
And if it wasn't deliberate? Without taking his eyes off the bodies on the floor, Vulture removes the VOD stats from his belt and speaks a few quick orders to his device, and he turns to you. I will be right back. 1 second. Okay. Next.
I'm afraid I must remain here. For Lady Theodora's safety, I have to oversee the execution of these orders personally. I hope you will have no difficulty reaching the observation platform on your own. It is just at the end of this
That
corridor.
should be rather simple. Am I allowed to loot? Where's the surface head so smoldering it would seem that causing the malfunction was a short circuit.
In this tapestry of a world, I am the rogue
Repaid and restored by the
thread.
grace of the God Emperor. First to breach the capital walls during the pacification of the vortex showed up. Is there also shit over here?
Curiosity sings in my veins.
My ally, which upon cloister examination, handcrafted objects, symbol of starved primitive tools are visible on the surface. It's odd. Black charters on an obsidian, but look closely, you can discern a strange, barely perceivable glow inside the artifact. Probably Bladstone, I would have.
Patience? My nerves
That's
afraid.
Massive golden sort of amalgam interspace with sparkling particles. A stone on the pedestal is no doubt solid, but the surface shimmers and changes hue. Someone has captured a piece of turbulent sea within the rock. Or someone at the end. A strange object that resembles seed coral, the porous stone, painted a sign, has been underwater. That has been, underwater.
One step at a time, amidst the madness.
A gray green crystal with the white veins, a low hum can be heard coming from the artifact. What the fuck that could be then?
There will be no peace in my wake.
If it's not finished, another symbol of House Von Faust's valor will be displayed here at some point in the future. Open the door.
In this tapestry of a world, I am the rogue thread.
Maybe nut job was the wrong choice. Who knows? Maybe we'll grow to love being goddamn fucking insane. Ooh. Big old gears.
They will see. Oh yes, they all will see.
Open the store too? Ah, nope. Where the fuck do I have to go? This is simply irrational, Lady Theodora, says the man dressed in particular garb, the voice tight with tension. His face, half of which is covered with sin skin, is twisted in a grimace of displeasure and disbelief. Assimilation to the trade structure would be political and economical suicide, practically an admission of heresy. The tall, gray-haired woman pins him with her gaze, her cybernetic eye flashing crimson, then suggests an alternative that will satisfy me. I have described the situation no worse than any seneschal could have done. Make a decision. What will you do with Ion Sitz, Elthrad? Survey the room. Your first impression of Elthrad, who appears to be almost 30 years old, is of parchment-like skin stretched over tightly bundled mass of sinew, implants in bone, and nervous twitching fingers. His face twisted by a slight tic, and a jerking movement of all signs of some illness or defect that has taken over his physical form. In stark contrast to Elthrad, Theodora von Valsius's features appear as if they were carved from marble, eternal and indestructible. Head raised high, proud posture, hands clasped callously behind her back. Everything seems to emphasize the difference in status between her and Elthrad. Behind the two of them, you see two more men. One is a gray-haired officer in an impeccable bearing, who is studying the contents of a data slate. The other is a behemoth bristling with holsters and baldrits. containing all manners of weapons. Our second candidate has joined us. The dry female's voice and the powerful feeling of being watched force you to look at Theodora. The road trader is looking straight at you, and her gaze, like herself, is predatory and oppressive. Rabidus, approach and give me your answer. Okay. Consider this hypothetical situation. Aeon sets a new world on the fringes of the Tronos Expanse. High seismic activity, regular magma eruptions, metamorphic rock deposit prospects for large-scale mining. The world is populated by natives who worship some heretical underworld spirits that protect those who offer them sacrifice. Flights of fancy, you might say. But attempts to install ore extractors have failed for the second time. The mining crews sent to the planet's surface simply vanished overnight. My question to you is, what would you do with this poisoned treasure? The spirits could well be natives' names for dangerous aliens. I would first verify if this is indeed the case and that the population of Aeon Sits engages in Xeno worship. There are ways to confirm whether what is happening on Aeon Sits is witchcraft or not. Might cost several cycles to do it, but it will give us the answer. I retained some connections to the Astral Militarum, a few Imperial Guard regiments to take care of the natives, their spirits, and the magma. Solid fortifications have never let me down. The reports of spirits certainly sound like evidence of heresy. However, I would put my interests first no matter what means I would have to use. The rich of Aeon Sits would be mine. Aeon Sits must be purged for the good of the Imperium. I shall exterminate the heretical beliefs. It might cost us a few psychers, but we can figure it out. And that doesn't solve the problem of the missing crews. Theodora are about reasonable and prudent. However, chasing an ethereal creature may prove a rather long and fruitless endeavor. First off, apart from Xenos, the untrodden planet might be teething with a myriad of horrors that are far more dangerous and difficult to eradicate. I suspect that you, Rabidus, are simply unaware that of their existence. I gave a straight answer to a simple question, which I understand was still more than you could do, Etherold. We are both servants of the God Emperor, and Lady Theodora does become anyone of our status to engage in petty feuds. I find your tone most disagreeable, Etherold. You would kindly alter the manner in which you address me, or else you will live to regret the consequences. The color drains from Etherold's face, which distorts his features further. Insolent, ignorant, upstart, how dare you? Etherold, Theodora's tone renders him silent. I believe I gave you an assignment on the ship. Explain to me, then, why my senior cogitator is still dawdling about the officer's debt instead of proceeding to the middle decks to commence the inspections of the compartments in his purview. I beg your forgiveness, Lady Theodora. Your presence has such a profound effect on me, I will forget the time. Etherold bows ceremoniously and takes his leave without sparing you another look. Bye, buddy. Have a good time. Eat a cat. Theodora's gaze follows him as he leaves. Then she turns to you. So, Rabidus, why are you here? There are questions that I wish to have answered. Yeah. Regret, I approve, but you have to wait. There is something I want you to understand first. Okay. My name is Theodora von Valsius Massimino Afs Terrace. I am a road trader in the service of the God Emperor humanity, and my rights and freedoms are vindicated by the most sacred relic, the warrant to trade, kept aboard this very vessel. Mine is the honor to venture into the darkness beyond the Imperium and carry humanity's light where powers wicked and heretical reign, and bow death and ruin to us all. It is my decision alone to determine the fate of whatever I find past the boundaries of the explored void. Every road I discover, along with all there is to find thereon, resources, people, riches, and mysteries, is mine by right. I command millions of lives, rule over numerous planets, and possess fortunes that no planetary governor or commander could dream of amassing. And you, Rabidus, are one of those with the Von Valsius blood in your veins and a rightful claim to the inheritance when the hour comes. 1 second, please. Okay. I'm ready to take on the sacred purpose. One of. Does this mean there are other heirs? Naturally. Some have yet to arrive on board, but you have had the pleasure of meeting one of them. Elthred may be somewhat disconcerted by the scale and responsibilities that may particularly fall upon his shoulders. However, I have a good feeling about him as a candidate. Bloodright alone is not enough to earn the high honor to become the bearer of the warrant of trade. Nonetheless, your abilities and talents may yet prove useful. If not for the role of Lord Captain, then for that of their closest allies. Theodora sighs and looks away pensively for a brief moment. Alas, even those responsibilities can at times be too challenging for those who share your blood. Conrad Voldver served me for many years before he made his mistake. The fuck did he do? They corrected them. The Master Whispers is related to you. Seems to me is most distant, as is yours nonetheless. He does bear the name of Von Valsius, even if he avoids using it publicly, and as such, strictly speaking, can be considered my heir. The door, however, is closed to him. Voldvir's performance in his current role is satisfactory, or it used to be, at least. Can I ask my question? The Vats fits Theodora's attire suddenly comes to life and hears unintelligible noise. Theodora winces, shuts off communication, and gives you an imperious nod. I ask some time before the navigator gives the signal to initiate the voice of translation out of the warp. Lord Captain, surely there are ways I can prove myself a worthy heir. What are my current responsibilities? Excuse me. Observe, learn, absorb. I will take time for you to find your bearings aboard this vessel, and in your new position, eventually I will find a post that suits you as I did for Esrod. Until that time comes, consider yourself my aide. An incident took place. Is that so? Perhaps the Tetromats were careless during maintenance. Or it could be the warp plane tricks on us in spite of the Geller fields. Or perhaps there is something, the stories about the ship being possessed after all. Theodora laughs nonchalantly. The gray-haired officer of the road trader looks at you disapprovingly. Lady Theodora, for God Emperor's sake, surely you do not intend to start repeating idle rumors spread about the uneducated riffraff. Enough, Aberland. Such hearsay amuses me. Idra eagerly retails me everything she learns from the whispers of her on-scene advisors. She turns to you. The ship is thousands of years old. It has enough nuts manufacturing cold cogitators and unused compartments to make ignorant folk speak to specters dwelling inside the bulge heads and plotting against those who yet live. I have no further questions. In that case, I shall head to Theodore's Vatsawaitins once more. This time he picked up shouting. The Lord Captain freezes, listening to the Vatscast, then nods and draws her weapon. Disturbances reported on the adjacent decks. Seneschal, if need arises, protect the new blood. She glanced at you, and it is possible that the chance to prove your worth may present itself sooner than you may have anticipated. Give me a las rifle. I don't need no shield, just give me a fucking rifle. Or give me a melee weapon to use with this.
Are you ready to die?
Yeah, start the battle.
I took care of this one.
Oh, we're running up. Good shit, buddy. Good shit, Mort.
Just a minor setback. Oh, my ears are ringing.
Hey, I don't appreciate being shot.
What
That was
if
the first one?
a predictable downfall?
Okay. Dodge that one. Let's say leave Mort alone.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Say he should be fine. Still fucking dodging. 205. I want your pistol.
Brace yourself,
Give me your
Abelard.
plasma. Abelard.
One fewer target.
Dude, you're using fucking meltas on armored guys. If you're not familiar with 40k, you don't really understand how fucking insane that is.
Genius at work.
That little thing he has right there basically fires a very, very condensed stream of basically plasma, but in a very, very condensed, smallest possible line to just bore straight through armor and just out the other side. Like in the tabletop, they had rules, or at least I don't know if they still do, but they used to have a rule where if you were within a certain range, you rolled double damage dice for your melt up. So if you were I'm pretty sure it was half range. So if you were at above half range, you rolled 1 damage dice. If you're within half range, you rolled twice, and it was insane. Good parry.
Oh, this'll leave a scar.
Good fucking shot. Thea lays her hand in a commanding gesture. Mort, Take the team with you and clear a path to the transport line. Do not let a single horse son survive. The road trader turns her eyes to you. Then bat an eye when the scum bursts onto the deck. Not bad. I have seen many an officer panic at the sight of combat on the upper decks. The false sense of security offered by the position makes them much more vulnerable to the harsh realities of warp travel. She looks at the VOTS in her hand. All you can hear is lifeless static. The incident with the rampage of servitors may be connected to what's transpiring now. Possibly, quite likely. Theodore winces and flinches, flips the switch at her VOTS a few times. We will investigate at a later time. Right now, we need to isolate the affected compartments and try to assess the situation. What are your orders? She breaks eye contact with you. Mort has gone ahead to clear a path for us. If you want to make yourself useful, go after him and see if the arch-militant requires aid, and be quick about it.
What lies beyond?
Oh, no loot. Massive golden structure never stops moving a moment. Light bounces from the orbits. Orbits and figures representing celestial bodies. So which fucking way are we going? This way?
Curiosity sings in my veins.
It appears so.
There will be no peace in my wake.
Good kill, Mort. He just got fucking dropped. Master of Whispers? Yeah. Courade Vaudevere. Must have decided upon seeing you. Thank Providence. You are alive and well. Always on time, eh, Conrad? The moment we finish chasing the riffraff around the deck, you show up. Always just after the fighting's done. You could set your chrono by it. Conrad pointedly looks away from the arch-militant to you. Mort, pull yourself together. The arch-militant looks back to you. Why did the Lord Captain send you to Chivy Salon? We are done here. I'll report right away. Mort pulls his VODs from the bell and hurriedly reports on the situation. Master whispers, what is happening on my ship? The VODs net is silent and the VODs master is not reporting. Armed assailants have stormed the officer's deck and my arch-militant just destroyed several more heretics on their way here. Is there a severe case of warp madness? Have some of my crew lost their minds and forgotten who they are and whom they serve? Report. I have not yet received any word from the Engineering regarding any Geller field failures, but communications were already unstable half an hour ago, and now they have ceased altogether. Whatever the cause may be, the consequences are spreading fast. I am receiving standard reports from the middle decks that the open vodcasts from the lower bays are on. I am receiving standard reports from the middle decks, and the only vodcasts from the lower bays are one-way radical gibberish. Vaudevere pauses. The madness has already reached the officer's desk, suggesting that this outrage was planned in advance. Perhaps this is an organized mutiny. This is indeed a case of severe warp madness. No. By immediate assistance to those still on the middle decks, perhaps we might stop this wave from spreading. Execute the traitors, every last one of them. First, we have to confirm that the bridge and the Navigator Sanctorum are secure, and I have the means to do both those things at once. Her expression changes as her eyes flash ominously. Theodora looks at Valdivir. Elthred, where is he? I must know if he is unharmed. A sighter aboard a ship that is potentially being assailed by the warp could pose a greater threat to himself and others than the whole army of madness and improvised weapons. Yeah, that's fucking treating him with a rip to fucking hell. I tried to locate him, but the last I knew about his movements, he had arrived at the transitional debt 18. Blasted. Master whispers, find Ethrald immediately. Seneschal, locate Tias and the Sister of Battle. Both are to remain at my side, arch-militant with me. I must go to my study and it appears that we might encounter heretics along the way. Rabidus, Theodore glanced at you thoughtfully. If I may, Lord Captain. Valdivir's voice is soft and cautious. Transitional Death 18 is the heart of the disturbance, and it is our goal to bring Ethrald back. I have to do some support. After all, I am not an adept at directly confronting enemies of the house as the esteemed arch-militant, and taking into consideration Eldred's psychic powers. And it's settled. Rabidus, find Elthred and bring him here. In whatever state you find him, this elevator, she points at the massive doors, leads to the restricted compartments such as my personal chambers on the bridge. Do not let me down, or I require you both to understand. In whatever state, what does that mean? Cannot promise that I won't lose our dearest heir somewhere along the way. I hear and obey, Lord Captain. Theodore waves a hand impatiently. Then move out. Mort, come. I don't trust you. Let me loot some bodies. Bear gives you a nod. Are you ready to head to 18? It is a long walk, and you do not even have the proper gear. Anyway, I have propositions. Since I am more important person here, you can go in and shield me with the potential threats. You had better not fail me. The Lord Captain made it clear they're relying on you in this fraught risk. I shall make do. Lead the way. Of course you will. He rummages in his pocket for something. Lady Theodora would never have something. Lady Theodora would never have someone she can rely on as one of her heirs, but that is no longer relevant. It's a pop and a sharp crackle. Something hits you in the abdomen, and you are consumed with an unbearable, gut-wrenching pain. The fucker just stabbed me. I promise you a special destiny, Rabidus. It is time to fulfill it. Fucker just stabbed me. What a prick. I mean, it probably would have done the same thing to him, but what a fucking prick.
My leg! I need an apothecary.
There's a sharp pain in my stomach. Like, this fucking asshole.
Careful, careful. Be gentle with our guest. He has an important mission to complete during our visit to the Warrant Chamber. And for that, I need him breathing.
I want to make some
You
fucking
were back with us,
cup
I
noodle.
see. Delightful.
Maybe. You two-faced scum. You are the one behind this mayhem.
How perceptive of you.
Rabbitous.
I'll help you with the next insight. I need you here for your blood. You have the option to share it voluntarily, or I will squeeze it out of you myself. We are in the anteroom of the Warring Chamber, this void ship's most hallowed vault. There, beyond those gates, lies the relic that gives Theodora all of her power.
I got a
The
secret. I
sacred
can't see the
warrant
fucking
of
gates,
trade.
jackass.
Only one obstacle remains on my path to obtaining it. The gates of the chamber are guarded by the Sentinel, an ancient device that will only open the door to a true heir of the dynasty. I expected to do this part myself, but never mind. You will offer your blood to the Sentinel.
What is it? Inbred? Is your blood too thin for the Sentinel?
On the contrary, the Warp's blessing has raised me too much above your kind, Fon Valencius. The Sentinel refused to submit to me. But you can help. After all, isn't that what family is for?
I will not help you as long as you... Why are you doing this?
Why? Because I am following an order. What is happening on this ship right now has been in the making for a very long time.
Are you saying it's important
All that
to
remains
the
is
Four?
to obtain what my master sent me for. The warrant of trade.
I have no intention of helping you.
I am afraid that you have no choice in the matter. Try to resist, and I will demonstrate the power that the warp holds over mortals. Come to think of it, I might even take some pleasure in doing so.
Produces a strange object, a blade without a handle that shimmers blue in the light. So it's just a fucking flat piece of metal? To the void with you. Skill test and dialogue. The blade flashes in the dim light and drops of blood appear on your palm. For a brief moment you feel knowledge as your head spinning, and quiet whispers in to flood your mind. More and more a sourceless voice echoes and goes on, drowning out your own thoughts, replacing them with a singular urge. Go to the gate, go to the gate, go to the gate. The voice in your head giggle and mock your desperate outcry. You feel the intruding influence forcing you to your feet and making you take a step forward. The gate's looming center of the chamber. It's a 75% chance. Gateway arch, you see a cogitator with a human lightness built into the gate's front panel. He does look rather human. As you approach, the torso twitches slightly. This is the servitor, an obedient automaton created by the lobotomized human being. Sentinel turns its head to you. One of its eye sockets light up with two ember light like irises. Tattoos. A. Carefully inspect the design of the cogitator. What immediately catches your eye is a strange alloy that is used as material for the machine's components, some of which are familiar to you. You suspect this might be some kind of archaeotech relic. So that would just be like stuff from the from the golden age of technology, or the dark age of technology, depending on who you want to ask. Servitor on the gate begins to move. With the screeching and droning of the metal, it leans forward close to you. Its lower jaw opens and draws out a shriek, much wider than the jaw of a living human could. The servitor's mouth is filled with sharp metallic fangs that glint in the dim light. The void screen on the right of you lights up, showing strings of mysterious symbols on a green background. The servitor on the gate begins to move. With the screeching and droning of metal, it leans forward close to you. The lower jaws open with a drawn-out shriek, much wider than the jaws a living human could. The servitor's mouth is filled with a sharp, chaotic fang. The glint of the dim light. The vid screen to the right of you lights up, showing strings of mysterious symbols on a green background. The servitor on the gate begins to move with the screeching green and droning metal. It leans forward close to you. Its lower jaw opens, drawn out shriek. The much wider, thin jaw of a living human could. The servitor's mouth is filled with sharp metallic. Okay. A whisper runs through your consciousness, insisting, demanding sacrifice. The voice that's filled your head after Valdivir wounded you with the blade did not go away. On the contrary, their source coiled itself into a tight knot somewhere in the depths of your mind. Look for something that could be used as a weapon. I'm trying to hope to finding at least something that could be used as a weapon. Your search is in vain. The chamber's anteroom is completely empty. Examine the sentinel. Or servitor. Yeah, sentinel. The servitor looked noticeably different from the ones that you're used to. Its skin covered the stitches together with copper thread, and the metal hinges in place of the standard joints. It seems that the creators of the servitor did everything to ensure that the service life of this unit would be much longer than that of ordinary automatons.
Did you forget something? I suggest you hurry.
Sentinel's jaws clamp around your hand, puncturing your skin, is sinking into your flesh. A few dark drops fall into the servitor's throat, and immediately you hear humming as the servo motors stir up and the pumps stir into motion. The vidstream and the cogitators flicker. Several long minutes pass. The sentinel's jaws remain closed, and you begin to feel sick. Perhaps, if you were to lean against the gate, you could catch your breath. Maybe even close your eyes and pretend none of this even happened.
High levels of caustic humors. The subject is in a state of heightened stress. Do you require assistance?
You do not understand where this quiet voice is coming from. Correct when I said it. Is it the sentinel, the codsitters? Is it the figment in your weary mind? Whichever it is, you can clearly hear every word. Suppose it's not the warp madness they warned me about. Yes, I require assistance. Pain shoots to your head and subsides just as quickly. It would seem the entity coiled in your subconscious does not have the ability to do you any real harm.
Request accepted. Initiating defense protocol.
Fuck these boys up.
Well, there is still another way.
The gate's enormous gate matches the importance of everything to protect them. The massive doors are made of heavy metal, looking impregnable.
One step at a time, amidst the madness.
Beej. Let it be known that by my will and by the true words of this document, I appoint this person to be the bearer of the warts of trade, to be the paragon of humanity, the unbroken adversary, to walk bravely first into the darkness, to unite, to reclaim, triumph over nightmare untold, behold the reins, to walk steadily into the road's thorns, through pain to greatness.
Escort the child of the house to safety.
The servo straw is creaking gradually turns into the comprehensible words, escort the child of the house of safety. What madness is happening here? Who are you? Who's addressing me? I need to contact someone, preferably Theodora. Need a weapon. I'm utterly defenseless.
Distance from the current location to the nearest arsenal. Initiating situational calculations.
Where's Theodora?
Voxcast frequencies disrupted. Initiating setup. Establishing connection.
Yep. In the place of the mechanical screeching, restores Vox, projecting the voice of Theodora von Valsius, distorted and ridden with static, yet still recognizable beyond a doubt. Vox Master restored communication with the navigational Centaurum. I am trying to contact the bridge. If anyone can hear me on this frequency, regroup all available forces at the head and head to the upper deck at once. I repeat, regroup all available forces and head.
Communication protocols breached. Signal latency assessment unavailable. Unable to establish two-way connection.
Alright, Mr. Servo Skull.
Temporary obnubilation following acute stress. Mobile unit of the Warren Sentinel standing by.
Are you the Warren Sentinel?
Mobile unit of the Warren Sentinel designed as a personal escort of the child of the house and a means of communicating with the rogue trader's subjects. Mobile unit standing by.
Alright, lead the way.
Middle and upper decks. Assuming the probability of safe placement in areas of concentration of armed units. Calculating. To prevent unauthorized units from breaching the warrant chamber, preemptive sealing must be initiated. The mobile unit will start executing the received order immediately after the safety of the warrant is secured.
Yep, got it.
They will see. Oh, yes, indeed. They all will see.
See in the chamber.
Master. Whatever are you doing in the Warren Chamber? How did you... Throne preserve me. What is the meaning of this?
Seneschal Averland Werserian? Averland has lost some of his former polish. His forehead is sweating, and one of his sleeves is distorted, torn, and soaked through with blood. Nonetheless, despite his heavy breathing, he stands firm. His gaze is demanding, albeit somewhat surprised. He surveys the carnage around him, his brow furrowed as he places a hand on his weapon. As a traitor, parted ways, the officer dead. He stunned me somehow and brought me here. Yeah.
What?
He intended to take revenge on Theodora for something and trying to reach the warrant was somehow part of the plan.
Oh, holy God, Emperor. I presume he is the one responsible for the mutiny. And, Master, I wish to remind you that you are to refer to the Lord Captain as Lady Theodora.
Everyone clutches his forehead as he looks past the briefest of moments, and then quickly finds resolve again. They admitted that he is the mastermind behind this mutiny, so it would seem, but he is not here, and we have a mutiny to end. It matters to edit it for another time. For Emir Seneschal, you're asking too many questions.
Indeed. Indeed. That is easier said than done, of course. But seeing one of Lady Theodora's heirs alive inspires at least some
Just
degree of
noticed it's a fucking auto scribe. That is so cool.
You're in a bad way. I can treat your wounds. I have a Medicaid kit with me. And for the love of the throne, now is not a good time to be walking around the decks without means of self-defense.
Agreed. All right. Give me this. Throw that on.
I won't sully myself with that. What? Ha! No! I'm powerless to act.
What am I supposed to put it at? Cannot be equipped by this character.
I am at your service.
Okay, so using the power sword, you don't have your... I don't know why I'm not allowed to
The
equip one, but...
stars are my canvas, and anarchy, it's my brush.
I can burst fire now, which is good.
Patience! My nerves are frayed!
Let's go.
What lies beyond?
Where are we supposed to fucking go then, dude? You tell me where to go, and we will go that way.
Your seneschal is always there for you.
I have a different perspective. There will be no
Where the fuck's
peace
the exit?
in my wake.
See, exit over here. No, it's not.
In this tapestry of a world, I am the rogue thread.
No choice for going until you bandage your wounds, take up arms. Give respect to the authority will not let you out the door.
In
Dude, it
the
won't.
shadows of the Imperium's ignorance, my genius blossoms. Oh, how they fear the brilliance that illuminates.
What advice do you seek?
Fucking, I flip that. Ah, you have it over here.
Let me help.
My
That is a noticeable improvement. Now you're prepared for the trials ahead. The lower decks
Think
are
that was
teeming with
necessary, but-
heretics instigating the rabble to revolt.
Okay.
But that is the least of our problems. The ship's enforcers are rounding up the scoundrels and suppressing the resistance. The situation on the middle decks is much worse, although strike teams have already been dispatched there.
Okay, execute him.
All communication with the bridge and the
Find
engineering
the
bay
fucking
was
traitor,
lost.
just put a round right in the
So,
fucking head.
apart from scattered voxcasts, we have no information to go on. But that is not the worst of it all. All these jolts and shaking are most alarming. These are signs that the navigator and the master helmsman are having difficulty translating the ship out of the warp and into real space. I fear that they may have already lost control. We must reach the navigator's sanctum and get a handle on the situation. If we can manage that, some aboard this vessel may yet survive.
That's not what Theodora said to do, though.
Lady Theodorus. Which one? The last one I received was about the navigator's sanctum, and that was a good while ago. In any case, let us hope that the Lord Captain is well and safely in charge of the ship's defense. In the meantime, we must do all we can to prevent the ship from veering off course.
Alright, lead the way.
Come.
Okay, it's not to read that one. A wave of static suddenly erupts from the servo skull, and you can make out Theodore's words through the noise. To arms, loyal sons and daughters of the God Emperor.
For the Emperor!
Fight the heresy and corruption and that threatens to consume our home, and with all might destroy those who have dared.
The Lord Captain is calling her crew to battle, which means the Vox networks are set up for broadcast transmission, not message exchange. Splendid. While the rogue trader inspires proper resolve to fight in her subjects, you and I shall prove that her trust in us is well deserved. Onward!
Alright, let's go.
The Emperor is with us!
I'll bleed you dry.
Start the battle. Not ideal. Straight line launches a melee attack against any target in the warrior's path. Creatures within the 1 cell area radius.
Follow my lead. Indeed. Reduced to dust.
Alright, that's at least 1 dead.
Someone else can do this.
Target is too close.
Just
It's
a
fine.
minor setback. It will be done.
Brace for impact. To dodge. That's right. Line up for me.
A wicked thought. Shattered foes in my wake.
Yeah. Sorry about Saberlins.
Let's see.
Taught you to fight like
Claims
this.
another one.
You'll be fine.
Schemes within schemes.
You can do worse, but not
Predictable
by much.
downfall.
Rookies.
It's fine. You're okay. Fuck off.
I will do.
Base
like
attack on him. You charge, you can.
I took care of this one.
Good kill. Experience points, we gotta level up. Did we get loot? We did get loot.
Oh, let us seize the moment.
Trophy collection window, inventory to be used equipment. It's character items lots in the path. Best cargo, such as ship to be later used. Trade with various factions. You can move trophies from one side. Okay. I will definitely take the fucking last pistol. Collect all. Oh, you can go to cargo. Last pistol in our secondary. Collect all, thank you. It's all of them. That looks to be all of them. That makes looting really easy. Archmilton using the stat that is a different type from their previous stat. The Archmilton gains a stat of versatility. Heroic sacrifice, desperate measure. Press the advantage, tactical advantage. Last Valley, orchestrated firestorm. Hunt down prey, wild hunt. Damn. A lot of shit to go down here. Choose skill. We should probably get our medicine up. But at the same time, Bump our awareness. Yeah. His awareness up. You're a warrior. That's about that tells us characteristic represents the ability to resist negative effects. Blind some poison, stimulants, or alcohol. May give access to new dialogue options. Yeah, take that. I like the sound of that. Out we go. We're just in the one changer, Navigator, Centaurum. Can't wait to get you. How starred up did they make the...
The Navigator's Sanctum is directly along the passageway. I pray to the God Emperor that we are not too late.
Hello, Cider Lady.
They will see. Oh, yes. They all will see.
Come on.
And so,
Good head popping.
he will enter the halls of the blinded guide and witness the radiance of the final dawn through the cracks and fall victim to a whim of fate.
The woman before you whips around and gazes straight at you, her eyes glowing with otherworldly light.
Master, watch your head. Idira, would it be too much to ask that you phrase your soothsayings plainly for once? That was too close.
Probably.
Sorry, old man. The voices are so loud I can't even hear myself. They shriek, they sing, Oh, Abelard, how they sing!
Should probably not listen too much.
This is Idira Tlas, personal psyker and diviner of Her Ladyship Theodora von Valancius. Idira...
I'm not drunk, old man. I'm suffering the effects of the warp that is seeping through these walls. I see the ship's fate. To die in the waves of the immaterium, fall under the burning rays of the final dawn. And in the roaring blaze, I see a figure standing. Who is it? I have no answer.
In all fairness, probably Zinch. Anthony Johnson shrinks and crawls in deeper, claws scraping against the walls in your mind as its presence is trying to hide from the seer standing before you. A diviner, are you?
The voices from beyond the threshold whisper to me. Sometimes their murmurs are clear, they grant insight. Sometimes they drive me mad. But I am patient. I know how to listen and discern. But now, with this clamor around me, too many voices, too loud. And you are Fon Valancius, one of Lady
Yeah.
Theodora's heirs. Well then, we finally meet.
Nice to meet you. Fear clips from the relays of the servo star, which had followed you all the way here. Theodora's scrambled words give way to a voice vaguely familiar to you. Officer frequency. To all who can hear me, those with the weapon in their hands are to gather on the officer's deck at once. I repeat, gather on the officer's deck at once and prepare to launch a counterattack.
That's Ethelthrat. Oh, Emperor's providence. The other heir lives as well. Quickly, we must head to...
Not so fast, old man. If we drown in the warp, Lady Theodora's heirs won't be any good to us. If Edelstrad's like me and hasn't yet surrendered his mind or body to the mercy of the warp, then he can still hold on a little longer without us.
If you don't know, fucking Psychers directly tap into the warp for power. And we're currently in the warp traveling to the next point that we're heading to. So there's a good chance that if she were to give in, a just ripping reality would form and a perfect portal to the warp would open up and this demon would start pouring out. Or since we're already in the warp, a demon would just sort of possess her and then we'd have like a fucking greater demon just crawling around. Like, look, you see this shit blinking at us? That's a mouth. That was a legitimate mouth.
Blast it! You're right. First, we need to deal with what is happening here.
Agreed. What are you doing here?
The whispers called me. The ones I could make out among all the screams and screeches. Those who are rocking this boat hit us where it hurt.
Ooh, did they?
They went after the navigator.
Oh,
our
that is a
guide
bad
through
idea.
the warp. Other whispers
idea
called
for them.
me to the enginarium. But it was too late. I heard the cry of our master Cog. And the silence that followed.
So we need a new master engineer.
What? You don't mean the Engine Seer Prime is...
Said, without a doubt. And the voices wail, heralding countless nightmares, cackling at each soul among the hundreds that are now joining the warp. The shriek from the Navigator's sanctum was louder than the rest. And it's better that we saved the Navigator than some lever puller from a cooling module or a cook from the middle decks.
I mean, yeah. Got to be able to find our way out.
No. No. Nothing is well about him. Can't you feel the chill crawling on your skin? The eyes watching you? The warp ice has
can
already
see it.
encased the bulkheads. What follows is calamity.
That's not good.
But we're not just going to stand here and take it, are we? The state of things in
I
here
hope not.
suggests there's a navigator around. Maybe one who's crippled or at death's door, but still kicking. And since our skin hasn't peeled off our faces just yet, his third eye must be closed. At worst, it's a little roughed up. So what are we moping around for? Let's go
we're-
protect that
Elias
noble
Smith
mutant
101
while we're
followed
still
the
Hey,
channel.
alive.
thanks for the follow. Hey, how's it going? Here goes your party. Yay, we have a potential fucking bomb. Piece of the pipe left a miserable dent on the floor. Going pretty good. Long day at work, came home. Get to play some Road Trader. Hey, dude, you want to just... Let me just go around the corner, you look at them, and we call it a day. You just fucking melt their skin off their faces.
How may I serve the dynasty?
To the ordinary, I am an
Over
enigma.
there.
Beware the ire of the witch.
Crush them!
Yeah, I want you there. I want to be... here. Aberlin can go right there. Yes. Yes, yes. Yep. I understand.
A wicked thought.
Run and gun. We will move to... honestly, nowhere. We're just going to use that so we get the free shot.
What if?
Fucker. Okay.
Ah, fate claims another one.
Okay, we got one of you. Ooh, yeah, we need to drop that cider. Just went for him first. Yeah, do that. You're okay. One friendly creature within 10 meter radius. Cider increases the target's dodge, parry. Here, call us even. Enemy creature within 20 creatures. The operative takes one enemy within 10 cells. The operative that target immediately gains +2 exploits. Get some on him. Shit. And you don't have a melee weapon. Move to here.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
Now hit him. Good shit.
At your beck and call.
Kill the Cider.
Reduced to dust.
Good kill. What are you gonna do now? I've been playing this game. Played some of the alpha, played some of the beta. I've been on this run for going on 2 hours now. And I haven't played enough of this game to even come close to saying it's a favorite game or anything like that.
Let's see.
Adding up some stats.
Anything else?
Fire.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
I keep zapping my own guy. Got it. The creature in the chair appears as it's become one with its throne. You see pink parchment like skin stretched between the sea and limbs that have too many joints for a normal human being. The navigator is breathing heavily, the air whistling as it exits through the two dark gill-like slits on its chest. The creature's eyes are shut, and two ordinary eyes, as well as a third one, sit in the center of its forehead. I believe Master Vespasius is still alive. Aberlin flinches at the sight of the stretched skin and the dark marks in the face of the creature. The servants are dead, but the chamber, thank the Emperor, is still sealed from the warp. Well, we have a chance of leaving this place alive. Dress Irida, what is wrong with them? Approach Tristan. Hey, are you alive? I play Mech Warrior, Battletat, some Halo. kind of whatever just strikes my fancy at the moment. The navigator stirs, barely able to lift his head as half open his eyes. A dark drop rolls from under the closed lid of the third eye down his face, leaving behind a black trail. Your time is short. The voice is coming from the Vod's trail at the base of the bizarre chair. It is unclear how the navigator is unable to produce human speech. You are in need of help. We have to get you out of that chair. So the navigator body starts thrashing in place, lurching forward, and falls back onto the seat and thrusts forward again, its bones creaking, its skin tearing open. However, the fusion between body and the chair appears to be stronger than his wild impetus. The mutant remains seated and leans as far forward as he can. The layered remnant slowly turning crimson. The drill slits burst open, forming two hideous, screaming mouth-like pits. Fall to your knees, mortals, and behold the final dawn. Iridus Richter. It came from beyond. His body is not his. Iridus screams is echoed by the silent cries in your head. The unseen creature triumphs at the sight of the navigator succumbing to the Patius of corruption. Its march thunders under the burden of hopes. Unseal your hearts and it will flood your souls. The myriad of words meaning each one a potent a salvation with me.
Blood for the blood god! Blood for the blood god! Blood for the blood god!
The navigator continues to convulse violently in his seat, shrieking and crackling, but the fit stops abruptly. His face is drenched in black crimson. His dark ooze from under the third eye have turned from a trickle to a stream mixed with blood coming out of his nose. There is a purplish swelling around the eye. Run, flee from the place where I still have the strength. The words come from the Vots, come out of the Vots as libretto. I can't contain the intrusion, but not for long. We must begin the translation and leave the war, but if it can't be done without the Master Helmsman help. Still alive, but barely so. What do we do now? And what's up? Emerald blazes at the figure in the chair. The ship can only begin the translation with the assistance of the Master Helmsman. If he is still alive, it is worth a try. If we can get to the bridge, we will. But we will need support. Our only option is to fight our way to the officer's deck and join forces with Elderland and his people. I believe we will also find Lady Theodora there. She must have heard the call to arms and the serval skull relayed to us earlier. Theodora reaches her hand out towards the navigator, but pulls back at the last moment. Vespidas, good luck and thank you. The navigator does not give her a response. Black tears mixed with blood are streaming from under his closed eyelids, and the Vots at the base of the chairs bellowing and static interspersed with distant echoes of otherworldly laughter. The navigator appears dead. Only the slightest movement of his chest and twitching of his eyelids let you know that he still clings to life. Not interested. Boop.
Patience? My nerves are frayed.
Does that to be? Did we loot them? We did not loot them. What is that? Oh, it's a scrappy auto gun, and that is a psychic staff. Now we cargo it. I mean, we'll put that on you, but... So that's all. There we go. Well, yeah, alternative weapons and shit. 7 to 11, 7 to 11, same thing. And the cargo.
Curiosity sings in my veins.
We're heading that way or back down this way? Not too sure. Locked door. Okay, headed down this way. Did I missplit? Oh no, I'm just at the end of the hallway already. Yeah, collect Dawson's cargo. Thank you. Okay, use the location. Officer dead. Should enhance your initiative and dodge chance of characters. It also affects the demolition skill. Base demolition is equal to agility. So my ability to blow stuff up is directly correlated to my ability to do bat flips while giving fucking 316 headshots. Sounds legit.
The ship's as good as ours. It's all over for you.
I shall pity not your enemies. I shall heed not their pleas.
Somebody shoot these men.
I shall betray not
Get
your
fucked.
tenets, nor stray one step from them. Take not your gaze from me. Leave me not without your grace.
I told you he would protect us.
My God, my light, my Emperor.
I mean, Sisters of Battle legitimately have, like, the power of miracles, so... Although you're not starred up enough to be my type of Sister of Battle. Still cute, though. Argententa, the white-haired warrior, turns to face you, her dark eyes blazing, the weapon quivering in her hands, and for a brief moment it seems as if she's not going to stop, and will instead continue to eliminate every target she sees, starting with you.
Sister Argenta! Sister Argenta, it is a relief to see you. We require all the forces we can muster.
It's the...
Your face, it is unfamiliar. Who are you?
Rabidus von Vastius, the Lord Captain's heir.
The hour is dark and daunting. The ship abounds with corruption. The faces of friends who are twisted by sneers of heresy. The eyes of comrades ignite with the archenemy's hunger. I will do what I must to halt the advance of the dark forces. But in these dire moments, little can be trusted. So I must know, why are you here?
Sister, I beg of you. Now is not the time for interrogations. The ship is under attack by heretics. We've been betrayed by our esteemed Master of Whispers. Edelstrad the Heir is waiting for our aid, and Lord Captain Theodora is expecting a report on our success. We are here to deal with the situation. So I suggest we all do just that.
I mean, you're not fucking wrong. I'm no traitor, sister. You can be sure of that.
If you speak truthfully, the Emperor will not forsake you. If you are lying, you will not escape his retribution.
For the Emperor!
I cannot wait to rain righteous fire down upon each and every heretic.
What is the warrior the Adeptus Sororitas doing aboard a road trader ship? Your orders serve the ecclesiarchy, do they not?
Sister Argenta is a guest of the Lord Captain. And that story deserves its own time and conversation. Under more appropriate
That doesn't answer my
circumstances.
question.
Enough idle chatter. I am where I must be, and that will suffice.
What's happening on Officer Det? We must go to the main hall of the dead.
Massacre, my lord. And heretics are not just killing the crew. Some kind of blight is sweeping through the decks, filling the air. I saw people going mad the moment they breathed it in, screaming about their dead comrades, tearing out their eyes. I implore you, my lord, be on your guard.
Lord Nurgle's rot? Okay, to the main
Through
hall.
this door. I shall join you, for it is my duty to the God Emperor to destroy this heresy.
Good.
We will follow. For now, we will hold off any heretics who might try to crawl in through the cracks to join the main assault. And we'll take a look at the generators while we're at it. Those villains made a mess of the cables. Oh, I wish we had a Tectomat with us. But we'll see what we can do without one.
Good luck.
Good to hear it. Sister?
Lead the way.
Ready. May Terra's light illuminate our path through fire and dark.
Let's go. Where's highlight? Alt. Tab. Okay. Fusion, carbon fiber plates. What's that? Pick that up.
The Emperor sets my path.
Oh, they still give you unfading valor. I love they give her a fucking bolt gun still right off rip. Is this doorway open? Well.
We are the spearhead of the Imperium.
Did I mention that my whispers tell me jokes? Jokes that once said aloud make your eyes bleed and blood curdle. Talk about black comedy. Here we go
Zip
again.
zap.
Are you ready to die?
Actually, no, I want you on this side. I would like you up here. Go here. And I will go right here. Start the battle. Zippity zap.
Was what an unfortunate turn of fate.
Go. Most of them are dead. Yeah, half cover, full cover. I understand that.
A genius at work.
Be run and gun. Put in a single shot on him.
Blasphemer!
Hey, I'm sorry I missed. Trying to start off your ass.
Schemes within.
Good, he's off your ass now. You're welcome. Guys can just all close in. There's a Sororitas and a soldier. She's an additive burst ranged weapons. Weapons that deal damage in an area. Another Argenta strength is her mobility in combat. Run and gun is a unique soldier ability using advanced ability and movement point. Extra movement points reduce the cost. Their nets attacked by -1 action, -10 penalty to their ballistic skill on this attack. One additional attack with ranged, Yep. Well, it's honestly very. Okay.
I'll do it. Rejoice in battle.
Run this way. Yep,
Out
fuck
is
them
for
up.
the weak eradicated.
Be one shot on him. There we go. Oh, we hit one of you. Ready for close range.
Pain cleanses the body.
All right.
Victory is imminent.
Thank you. You can't move, can you? Nope. Lame.
There is movement in the Empyrean.
Yeah, move up here and just zippity zappy that motherfucker.
Gone.
I do like psychers.
War is my muse.
Okay, we missed. It's not ideal, but it happened. Switch over to this.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
Take a step. Unload into you. Fuck that guy in particular. Yep, you don't need to reload.
I refuse.
I mean, okay. Okay, you're gonna run up this way. I would not recommend doing that. Aberlin's here,
It
and he
will
does
be done.
not like people fucking with his
One
friends.
fewer target.
And yeah, now you're fucked. Congratulations.
They who discern the future on the battlefield.
You win the prize,
But
Dane
of
Zapped.
course, what an unfortunate turn of fate.
Open door logic.
Genius triumphs.
Ah, we opened it. Got goods. Melted charges. Operator gloves. +3 bonus attack use. What is all this? Prismatic crystal. Anti-derivative from haulers. 50% attack, Gen's cargo. Yeah. Oh, I like how they brought this up now. Armor, fuel. What is this, like Xenos holy gifts? So I know like who to give this shit to now. Dope. Now it's out here. Right here. Collect all. Cogitator, open door. Touch use 80%.
There! Done!
Don't quit save.
Experience. Nothing matters more.
One step at a time amidst the madness.
Open it with logic.
Nothing's impossible for this old officer.
Yes. We're collecting all the bullshit. Collect all.
This
Unexpected
failure
result.
shall not define me.
Multi-key. Shotgun. Who needs close range melee when you got a fucking boomstick?
What lies beyond?
Collect all. Can't forget to loot everybody. So there's no way that's fucking everybody. It's not go to cargo. Okay, now that's all of them, right? Dodge replica the Von Valchi's void chip. Okay.
There will be
More
no
goods.
peace in my wake.
Chose a seating area. Blow it open.
Never doubt me.
We restored power. Oh, cool, but another level up. I'll take that. What do we did this time? Keystone feature, Revel in Slaughter. Soldier immediately removes the winded effect. Until the end of combat, the soldier gains the following abilities. Plus 10 ballistic steel, plus 5, plus 2 times agility bonus. Percentage critical chance, agility bonus. Percentage chance is critical hit chance. The ability becomes available after the soldier kills 3 enemies. The kill count is not reset between rounds. Ooh. Firearm mastery gains ability to make a number of extra attacks equal to their weapon's rate of fire. Okay, that's cool, I guess. Oh yeah, I forgot I have to do summary. Warrior's next turn, all incoming damage is reduced by their toughness bonus, and warrior gains plus toughness bonus temporary wounds. Expose weakness. Okay, so we got both of us in Revel and Slaughter.
Patience! My nerves are frayed!
Go. Massive podium rises above the gap in the middle chamber, a bold architecture decision.
In this tapestry of a world,
This way,
I am the rogue thread.
Auspicious. Can't see a thing. More flames ring in your ear. Cloaked in smoke makes cough. Gasp in the air. You instantly recoil. Scorching heat. Wiping your face. A moment later, a hazy silhouette forms under raging fire, and you're surrounded by ear-splitting noise. Streaming at you, distantly hear the sound of footsteps, and you see the figure walk out of the fire towards you. It's Theodora von Valsius. Nah. Theodora, her expression is calm, terrifyingly for someone whose body is engulfed in an inferno. One of her hands is resting on the hilt of her power sword, the other raised in an inviting gesture. Are you lost, my heir? Argentina distills a statue and slowly raises her weapon. An apparition, a sorceress apparition, trickery of the warp. Sister, you will lower your weapon. Despite his commanding tone, Aberland does not sound too confident. He is staring at the road trader, and you notice a muscle in his cheek twitching. Threatening the Lord Captain is outrageous. Your lies. The Tate is a lie. This is impossible. How did you get here? Aren't you in pain? Pain is but a reflection of one's weakness, Rabbitus. To renounce weakness of spirit is to pursue greatness and only in pursuit of greatness is the only path to heights worthy of a road trader. Theodora watched you without blinking. Her snake-like gaze almost makes you forget about the fire searing you, leaving burns on your skin. I can lead you out of the flames, Rabbitus, show you a path, rid you of pain, and give you a weapon that you will need to defeat your enemies. Decide. Your mouth begins to salivate. Each three-thirds of your speech is like music to your ears. The entity that now dwells in the deepest recess of your mind is pleading, begging, demanding that you give her an immediate answer. And an answer can be nothing other than acceptance. Do not listen to this abomination, Rabbitus. If there is not but his light in your heart, then if you resonate in your faith, then step into the flames. The Emperor protects. His faithful will not be deterred by either darkness nor deceitful promises, nor will the fire burn those who carry the torch of faith in their soul. To the void with you. We need to follow Lady Theodora before we suffocate in this furnace. The people. Everyone's bathed at the coughing and confused people around you. Rabbitus, the survivors from the middle depths. We must help the crew. Lead them out. Find a way around. Over the roaring flames you hear distant sounds. Frightened voices screaming, muffled and disoriented, as if there was a body of water between you and them. Alright, so what should we do here? Then we'll miss our chance to meet up with Erda breaks off and starts coughing violently. Her knees buckle and she looks up as if she's about to fall. Rabbitus, what are we waiting for? Walk through the flames. The Emperor would guide the righteous on their path. Heretical, except to offer to help. Iconoclast. Get your people off the bridge. I will not leave my people in harm's way. I don't want to do dogmatic, but at the same time, I'm not leaving my people on the bridge. You look away, and the illusion breaks. The unbearable heat instantly makes your skin burn, and the voice of the people beyond the shroud of smoke grows stronger and hopeful. But hopeful. Once you and your companions rush back, barking orders and guiding the survivors in your determination, you completely forget about Theodora. And when you turn your head, you see nothing but the bellowing flames.
Where did it go? Was standing in front of us in the fire? I could have sworn.
To this applaud my brilliance.
Crash something? Okay, that works.
One step at a time, amidst the madness.
Hey, there's stuff back there. We saw something.
Too late. We are too late. Or perhaps Edelthrad and his escort never made it here. Which would be even worse.
Yeah, that probably would be.
Or they could be fighting on the bridge as we speak. Without us.
You just want to get in there, don't you?
My lord, I beg your pardon for interrupting. The people are asking for orders. You came back to save us. So now we will follow you through thick and thin.
Loyalty.
To the bridge. If Edelthrad is there, then he requires immediate assistance. I say there is one thing that I find most troubling.
And what would that
the
be?
Lord Captain's Voxcasts. They are still coming in, even though it would make sense for Lady Theodora to be on the bridge right now, at the head of the counter-assault. I feel
Unless she's dead.
What if the Lord Captain is besieged in her own chambers? With your permission, I suggest that we confirm for ourselves that she is not. We can use the same elevator that Lady Theodora and Mort headed for earlier.
Reach the secret lift. We got goods.
What lies beyond?
Stuff that I want. That's what lies beyond. My save's coming as with fucking
Over.
lot picking. A. +5 armor. Okay, let's come over here. Put this on you. Who is the highest tech ability right now? Or tech use? Probably gonna be you, right? Tech use is down there. 30, 30, 30, and 30. We all fucking suck at it. So, I'll put those on for now. Dates up to 33. I don't completely suck dick at it now. I mean, I still do,
There will
but...
be no peace in my way.
Okay, so we keep moving. I'm pretty sure that's the...
They will see. Oh,
elevator
yes,
that they
indeed.
use. Like, no, that's the elevator I
They
used. That's the elevator they used.
will see.
So that's one I got stabbed at. This one is not the one I got
Over
stabbed
there.
at. Hey, hidden Satan. concentrated promethium, reinforced thermoplast, more thermoplast. Adamantine hilt guards. Okay.
Oh, how intriguing.
Yes, cool. The Lord Captain's quarters. But loot. Profane blades. Well, profane could be a whole number of things when it comes to the Imperium. Could be actually like heretically profane.
Patience!
Or
My nerves are frayed!
hey, just grab that. That's Machantus goggles, +3 logic. Who has the best logic? Where did I even fucking see that at? Oh, logic right there. I was thinking logic would be a core stat 30, 30, 30. So none of us at the moment. What are those from his goggles? Goggles, a helmet. Okay. Plasma conduits blaze with energy capable of powering a vast void ship. Move, motherfuckers.
In this tapestry of the world, I am the rogue thread.
Do, do. Look at the bathtub. Got it. I actually did not read whatever the fuck that said, but it's okay. Let me loot your body. Give me your weapons.
What lies beyond?
I'm gonna search a bedroom. Alright. Nothing of interest in here. The warp is strong in here. Like I just marked as goods. Dogmatic follower. Tries dogmatic. Someone grants to wear immunity to critical hits for the first 3 rounds of combat. I think this goods right here. It's a cloak. I would like the cloak. Thank you. Is it billow? This is a cloak of billowing. Where this ammo gains +10 bonuses, commerce, and lore Imperium.
I woke up with a feeling of wonder.
Yeah, you
as
can
if
wear
a
it.
field of flowers was blossoming nearby. A child was saved from death. 1,000 heretics were burning alive, begging and sobbing and howling.
Oh, where are they now?
Blessed be the road that we take.
Jesus Christ, lady, you are speedy. That's some sort of elevator.
The light of terror shines for us.
Okay. Only thing to do is up here. So, if you please come up here. Mercy will say something caught. Theodore von Weiss's body is sprawled on the large, blood-drenched desk. The arch-militant corpse, still clutching a weapon, slumped against one of the bulwarks. Both heads.
Accept thy faithful souls.
Sister Battle surveys the scene, her gaze lingering on the arch-militant's body. Emperor. You already read the part.
No! Lord Captain, I didn't hear a thing. Not a whisper, not a breath. It was so loud. Why didn't I foresee this?
Nothing could have done about it. Edora's heart's rending scream shakes the walls. She collapses on her knees, her body shuddering as she weeps.
Lord Captain. Who would even dare? Unless that rat, Voidsphere.
Voidsphere wished humiliation and suffering upon Theodora, not a swift death.
It could have happened in the heat of battle. Not to mention that Mort was here, and he would have protected Lady Theodora to the last.
That's true.
How could Mort have failed her so terribly? The Arch-Militant was born on a death world. He had lightning-fast reflexes.
Someone ought to drop on him.
I can look at things in my own way. If you find something that might bear the imprint of the killer, just give it to me, and I'll try to see what secrets it holds.
Examine Theodora's body. Lean close to the body. The cause of death is apparent. What ended the road trader's life was an auto pistol shot. An assuredly accurate one at that. Theodora's face bears an expression of surprise, the last emotion she experienced in life. Something on the floor catches your eye. A heap of blood-splattered parchment and scrolls that must have fallen off the desk. As you lean down closer, let you notice something else. Small shards of glass that are on the floor.
It doesn't work like that. I can try to read the memories of objects, but dead bodies are a different story.
Okay.
Something like that would require her soul. And after what we saw on the officer's deck, I won't risk searching for it in the warp.
Inspect the shards of the desk. Difficult to say what exactly was broken. The object fell on the floor. Much as you can discern, upon closer examination, the shards appear iridescent rather than completely transparent, as they had been submerged in promethium. Inspect the papers. Handwritten letter with a seal. Let's see. Vaguely familiar to you. And sends shivers on your spine. The author of the letter addressed to Theodora von Valsius. Seal the Holy Order of the Emperor's Inquisition. The secret place of the Imperium. The relentless hunters, heretic Xenos, and others of humanity. Give me that melted gun. This is someone straight through Mort's forehead, spraying the floor and the furniture around with blood, brain matter, and shards of his skull. Safety on Arch's militant is off. The killer must have in a split second quicker than he was. If we had the best, be on our way. Erda, what do these shards tell you?
I see streaks of color, luminescence, blue lights, faces drawing closer. Lady Theodora and Conrad and what is that? Ah! Something dark, enormous. Oh, this glass thing was something foul, that's for sure.
That's not good.
Tainted witchcraft.
Can't tell if Argente's remarks is directed at the glass shards or Iridare herself.
Yes, the crucible of battle calls to me once more.
Okay.
No, wait! We must see if we can find anything.
Idira, you can't bring her back. Let her go.
No, let me loot her
You
body.
give up so easily, old man? I expected as much from the sister.
me
It's not like
neither.
she has a heart. But you? Oh no. I'll get to the bottom of this. I'll find the one responsible for murdering the Lord Captain. And when I do,
Will you?
that scum will regret the day they were born.
Got it. Nothing over here. Just trophies, an organ. Oh.
Don't you dare to cross us!
I'll turn you into corpse starch.
Me there. Get you there. Yeah, that works out. Not a medium armor. Yeah. If you weren't the one going first, but we'll make do with that.
A tactically sound approach. I'd rather not.
How do they work that out?
I've
so
seen
just
worse
step to
battles
there.
than this in my time. Indeed. Reduced to dust!
Good kill. Now it's my turn. We will do a run and gun to here. That's fine.
Wicked thought.
Good kills. Go for it one more time.
Genius at work. A
Good
predictable
kill.
downfall.
You are also going to
Faith
run
without
and gun.
deeds is worthless.
Don't want to hit Aberland. I said you can just drop that one fucking guy for me.
As the Emperor commands, I act. Each strike is a prayer.
Thank you very much. You got one guy left. It's not ideal for you to be standing there next to him, but...
On it.
I've suffered worse.
Gonna hit him. It's all explodes from the target. Decreases the target's dodge, parry, and armor.
I'm not so sure.
Analyze enemy. Increase your parry and foresight. Good, fuck you.
Brace yourself, Abelard. At your
Charge
beck
in.
and call. Victory is imminent. Grey hair,
Good
sure
hit.
hand.
+5 temporary
It will
hit
be
points.
done. Indeed.
Become a fucking wall. Basically flanked. He decides to shoot at you.
Thought.
God Emperor, move through me! Be the fire in my heart! This is why I
Do
was
worse,
chosen!
but not by much.
How did you fucking hit him? Let's treat one creature within 12 cell radius deals.
Anything else?
Very good. He's gonna melt it again.
I'm not interested.
I can stand here.
Follow my lead.
Now charge in.
At your beck and call.
Thank you. Was that even remotely necessary? Probably fucking not, but... You're supposed to find toughness if their intelligence is less than 35. I mean... Where's my intelligence? I don't need to be called out like that, but... Intelligence 35.
That's not the Seneschal's job.
There. Wait. Give me that back. Aha. And another level up. I feel like I might have tweaked the difficulty for this. Fire Master. I'm pretty sure that's the one that just like lets me fucking pop off. Rapid reload. Muzzle velocity, tracer trajectory, enough bullets for everyone. Fortress. For slaughter. Flame weapon las. Melta. Requires melt proficiency. I would like plasma proficiency. Attack. Requires character level 4. So next level, I can pick that up. I was in the guard. It made sense to have las guns. Okay, your turn. Available talent. Disarm when the warrior uses a single shot attack or a melee attack against a target the warrior gains. Top disarmor. Okay, that's not what I was thinking it was. There's no +1 strength bonus to each enemy in the area. Blade of Fury. You already have melted down proficiency. There's Mad Training Strength. Grenadier. Okay, there's so fucking many, dude. Alright. Warrior becomes interested to be the fat depth charge / do not end the warrior's movement. Yes. Fresh target, ignore exposure. Okay, so yeah, we'll probably just don't do recommended stuff for you. Sweet body, weak soul. Sorry, gotta stretch. Expose weakness or reduce the enemy's toughness and willpower. Whenever the opportunity to charge it. Whenever the operative attacks an enemy, it's full wounds. That. Bolt weapon expert. Yeah. Perfect. To the bridge. Figure this out.
Genius triumphs!
Vision is production of the warp and energies.
There will be
The
no
first
peace in
sacrifice
mine.
opens the eye. The second sacrifice draws its gaze.
What, the Eye of Terror and then, okay. Ephraad. Help us arrive. It's too late to change the tides, I'm afraid. But there's any honor in you. You can at least die with the dignity that gave and give our lives to the road trader. Founder and the archmilitant enter the study. God Emperor preserves, but the road trader is dead, the ship is lost, the Lord Captain, and now the house is at in the house its head. No matter what ritual Conrad is performing here, the warp is too strong. I cannot withstand it. I feel my body change in every second. The warp ringing in the air. This is the end. We will perish in the warp along with the warrant and all the dynasty heirs. The enemy of humanity has triumphed. I've seen it before. We'd better get away from him. The change is already accelerating. I forbid you the very thought of yielding. Only by resigning to your fate will you truly suffer defeat. Words worthy of a righteous soul. Save the lofty words for later. Will you? The navigator is ready to take ship out of the warp if he gets the help from the bridge. That's what stares at you, his hard and cold resolve once more. And we have no right to bow our heads. And see clearly in the gloom of the bridge, broken blade in his hand, stained with the dark drops, fearless glimmer to them. We are out of time. Ethereal bites his knuckles, desperately thinking. You see a wave ripple across the white of Ethereal's eyes, and they begin to turn sickly yellow. The traitor's death will be avenged. That complicates things. Which will not be completed. I'll take care of it, and you see the void ship break from the warp. Watch over the realm and farewell. Cursed traitor, it's time you come with me. What, Theodore is dead? No, that cannot be. Not now, I still haven't.
Your ritual won't be finished, heretic!
That was something, of
Run,
course.
fools, or fall!
Show them no mercy!
Yep. About to be fucking intense. Start battle. Are we doing first? We are doing first. So I do have momentum.
A maelstrom of madness! What if
Run and gun.
a wicked, unnoted, discordant melody?
Yep, just keep on loading into that fat fuck.
Let's see. Even I won't do that.
Keep shooting.
Why did I not foresee this?
Ah, so you decided to go. That's, not pleasant.
Just a minor setback.
Strike me again!
Very,
See
very
what
minor.
happens.
Run and gun.
Power resides
Pop
in the
that.
will of the righteous.
Need you to
I'll
put
do it. You, my emperor.
every fucking round into this guy.
Pain is but an illusion.
That is not the Emperor's will.
Okay, that's the end of your turn.
Death to the heretics!
Good, they dropped another one of his. Sadly enough,
Tried and
Central.
tested tactics are the best ones.
Step up. Strike him.
Death's hand. But I wasn't done.
I will avenge you.
Where was our last fucking... Okay, yeah, we can load right here. So we need to drop... 500 critical hits with your party. Okay. Not a very good spot to run to anywhere. Where I can still get like shots off effectively and still have cover. Oh, oddly enough, that gives me 2 guys I can shoot at.
Behold my artistry!
Pop this.
Scheme.
Good kill.
A wicked. Ah, another one is shattered.
Good kill.
A genius. Ah, fate claims another one.
Cannot see anyone else. Allies do an additional 28% damage to enemies that are adjacent to the commander or their allies until the end of the commander's next turn. Not using that yet. It's coming up though. Stop it. What does that debuff? You're bleeding.
Guided by
That's
faith.
positive. To dodge. Shit, I fucked that up.
Doubt is for the weak. I'll do it.
Good fucking shit, hurting your own guy. I'll move to here.
A tactically sound approach. Victory is imminent.
Fucking bum rush him.
I will do my duty.
Pop that. Swing on him.
Indeed. At your beck and call.
Brace. Dodge. Good kill.
My faith shields me.
So got 1, 2. Good shot.
A wicked thought.
Stop it!
Fuck you, Chaos Spawn.
I will endure.
Harry. Dismantling attach, second weapon. What's your second weapon? Your second. Okay. No. Expose weakness. Can no longer use attach abilities on current turn. That's fine. Decide to screech that fucking guy.
My prescience has failed me.
Good. That officer. What's this do? Warrior immediately restores all AP and MP and gains +3 MP till the end of their turn and don't lose MP after performing attacks. Warrior also has no limits on melee weapon attacks this turn.
Will rule the stars themselves. My place is at the fore.
Fine. Charge.
Victory is imminent. One fewer target.
Let's pop that. Okay, now everyone put rounds in the chaos spawn. Run and gun.
Schemes within schemes.
My bad.
What if you are marked for demise?
I've never felt pain like this.
That's...
There's a tactical
You're
disadvantage.
down. That's fine.
In thy light I stand, and thy light I crave.
First off, we're gonna run and gun.
Rejoice in battle.
Very good.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
You fucking shooting
I'll
this
do it.
fucker.
As the Emperor commands, this is why I was chosen. Doubt is for the weak.
Okay, so get one more shot off with this. Nope.
This is unacceptable. I refuse.
Yeah, sadly enough, you do.
Die!
Ronnie's almost down. You got this. Good shit. Good shit. That's a level up. Choose characteristic. Perception, ballistic skill, agility. I want to shoot shit better. Just talent. Rapid reload. I would like to get proficient with plasma weapons. That way when I find one, I can use it. So I want to run plasma with this guy. But it's a slaughter. When the warriors attack, they gain a +1 stat to add it's a slaughter until the end of combat. At the start of their turn, the warrior gains +1 temporary wounds for each stat. The temporary wounds cannot exceed the warrior's toughness. The warrior has less than 50% wounds. Contempt. Thick skin. Yeah, no, we'll do that. Take some toughness. Alright, and you... intelligence is for your psychic abilities, right? Or is it willpower? Withstand the horrors of the warp. Would over intelligence. You don't really have anything recommended, which not ideal. Nimble. Yeah, it's still a better dodge chance. And you... ballistic. Reload costs -2 HP, minimum 1. The first reload in combat does not cost AP. Yeah. Deals damage to 3 different enemies. The soldier gains +10. Yeah, no, rapid reload. I say, where's the loot? Blade shard. Short add used in battle increases the wearer's dodge by 20% until the end of combat. So we'll collect all that. Okay, where's the master helmsman at? Guessing not on this side of the ship.
Yeah.
There he is. Revenor, Master Helmsman, System Status Report. By the Emperor, the sun's seneschal, living and breathing. The white-haired man with sickly pale skin salutes you. Well, there's a strictly question. The whole place is so overgrown and foul of wizardry. We'll be scrubbing it out the vid screens for throne knows how long. How did the people survive in here? We need to re-establish nets with Navigator Sanctorum. It's our only chance of escaping from the warp. Your word seems to knock the officers out of their stupor, and the air around you fills with voices and commands. As commands being issued, you hear someone sobbing. One of the survivors butts in under distress. Albert cuffs the coughing soldier without even looking. Restore the Vacian to the Navigation Sanctorum. Ready the trees to prepare for translation to real space. Eberlin pauses for a few seconds, turning to you. Rabidus, you may call me superstitious, for translation is not a good time to disregard rules. You're the only one who speaks for the House Van Vastus. You may not be Lord Captain, but you, more than anyone else, deserves to take her place In the ritual that is about to commence, he directs your attention upwards to the throne that sits on the apex of the staircase. I'm ready. Begin the ritual. Such a nice throne. The image before you is hazy swaying sorcerer's turrets, visible to the mortal eye, but whatever beneath the thin shell is constantly changing while still remaining the same. It is taking the guise of Theodora, but the false road trader's eyes reveal the entity's true, surreal nature. One of Theodora's eyes is engulfed in otherworldly fire. A vessel of ancient evil bores into you, a voice seeping directly into your brain without even reaching your ears. The voice booms with all horrors of the warp. Who are you to oppose destiny itself for the sake of lives that are not your own? So many threads stretching between you and other creatures of your world. Pitiful, worthless links ready to shatter at the slightest touch. A muddled, erratic, pointless tangle. Who are you to oppose destiny itself for the sake of lives that are not your own? Oh, it didn't go. Okay. A nuisance has emerged to the voices that are already done. It resonates and merge with the voices that have already dug their foul roots into your consciousness. A moment later, you realize that all these voices are a myriad of manifestations of the same call that has finally invaded your mind. Be gone, Phantom. Conrad, your head begins to spin and vicious drops slither down your cheeks. Vistus drops. You blink and you are no longer looking at Theodora, the traitor Valdvir, just as fluid and epitheral as the previous apparition. The same terrifying voice seized from its lips. The aspirant vowed to return with a trophy, a relic that could serve at the edge of the daybreak. That fate was assured, and the steps chosen, and yet you broke the unbreakable, and you take the aspirant's place. I see you. On the day when the final dawn rises over the iron world, I see you by my side on that day, the day of my resurrection. The image is shattered and invisible sorceress wins, and you see Idra, her eyes aglow with the same sister flame. The image is woven into the tapestry of things to come. I am the will of the weaver of destinies, and today I will weave a new thread, an illusion, possibility, and fickle chance. The thread that will lead you out of the maw and irreversibly. The thread that will help you find the keys of salvation. The thread that will guide you to the guide you and the weapon of our return to me. It counted a hazy glimpse of the future, yet unknown passes between your eyes. Flash of crimson purple, the images replace one another in a violent kaleidoscope, without ever letting you get a proper look at them. Through the rippling mirage, you see a twisted image of Aberlin, the loyal seneschal of destiny. The path is set, child of dawn. The thread is woven. Follow it, servant of mine. Fuck you. Lorna turns around, looking up at you. She hesitates for a few moments and addresses Aberlin, who is standing next to you. Seneschal, the navigator Centaurum is silent. The Vatson was stable, which means Aberlin nods absentmindedly. The navigator is gone. His life battling the storm. Gave his life battling the storm and nearly claimed the Von Valschi's flagship. We will honor his memory along with all those who died this day. Boner does not look away, his giving you a hard stare. His white brows furrowed. Seneschal, will you tell us now who is that? Where is Lord Capon?
As first officer, it is my duty to inform you
with the greatest regret and indelible sorrow, that Lord Captain Theodora von Valancius is dead. May her memory never fade from the annals of the dynasty. By right of blood succession, and with the absence of other kin who could challenge this decision,
say nothing.
It is hereby declared that the successor to Theodora von Valancius is her heir, the rightful inheritor of the Warrant of Trade, and the title of Rogue Trader. The official ascension ceremony will be held at a later time. In the interim, have you lost your tongues? Hail your lord. It is because of his toils that we all still live.
Yes, hail me.
The deed is done, Master. My apologies. I meant to say Lord Captain.
Hey, you're good.
The treachery of the Master of Whispers was fruitless, but victory came at a great cost. Lord Captain Theodora von Valancius perished along with her heir, Edelthrad, and thousands of crew members.
But his servitor just threw a body.
Yet hope remained. For the second in line to the Rogue Trader dynasty survived. And through the strength of his resolve, saved those who were counting on him for protection.
So we're not even on a big ship either, but our ship is fucking about a mile long. To cover the target behind the stubber won't suffer any damage. Deaths that overpenetrate may still hit through cover. Yeah, the issue is like the las guns, their overpenetration risk is slim to none. One reason why I want to do like plasma and shit like that. Well then, your lordship. Cannot help but notice the seneschal does not know how to talk to you or where to begin. His hesitation brings involuntary smirk to his face. You know about the first officer's briefing. For many, can I just fucking... Can I save it here? No, you fucking bastards. Must now hold your first officer's briefing in your new role as Lord Captain. For many of those about to join the bridge, will also be their first briefing. We sustained massive losses among the senior and middle ranking officers. So some posts have been filled by deputies, while others go unfulfilled entirely. And now the debt clans are deciding who would take over leadership crews. I love the fucking debt clans. Well, Aberlin, this is altogether a more pressing problem. I do not wish to be the Rogue Trader. Ready to start briefing. Summon the officers. Doesn't pair of eyes born to you. Attention, officers. We have granted. You've been directed. Officer Lord Captain Rapidus von Valancius will personally conduct today's briefing. Our most racist Lord Captain is ready to hear. Oh, I haven't the time to be listening to every last officer on this halting rid. Aberlin, give me a precise with the major problems and needs to be done. As you wish, your lordship. The reports will be far from cheering. We must find a replacement for the dead navigator. This task was extremely challenging, even under normal circumstances. The God Emperor blessing clearly upon us. We are ascended. We just ascertained that there is a Navis Nobility station in the right guard system. Such navigator bastions are would be rare, and having ended up here is incredibly coincidence that can only be explained by divine intervention. You should visit the station, Lord Captain, and find something to fill the vacant spot. Sorry about the pain lances through your skull as it represents herd. Understand that God Emperor should faint forth the good fortune. The words of the demon that appear before you would be translated to real space, echo in your mind, and the will of the Weaver destruction. Okay. Item 2 is bad news. Our engineer Prime fell in battle. Without his assistance, we cannot soothe the ship's machine spirits. Finding the new tech priest and Amagos at that will be far from easy, but there is some prospect of success. Third piece of bad news, the last one, unfortunate crew losses. Okay. Very well. If this is everything in that case, you are all dismissed. The assembled officers salute you as one. Lordship, there is one thing, a confidential matter of utmost importance. Lady Theodora, the predecessor, brought the ship here to the system for a reason. Give a secret commission. Perhaps you were wondering that the authority to commission a rogue trader of the Emperor. Now it's the Inquisition. Yeah, Inquisition. The hand of the Emperor. Strange had written a letter on Theodora's desk. Exploit the Etsy at Xavier Caltius. The authority would seek the Lord Inquisitor's right hand, one Elias von Colis, an Inquisitor, you understand. I know that he is somewhere in the system. Must find him, offer him whatever assistance is required, deliver him to Footfall in the Forpio system. Finding him without any more information to go on will be difficult indeed, but the Inquisitor is an important individual. The authorities in the system, either the Navis Nobility or the governor of Rykard Manoris, may know something. Okay? That is all of it, your lordship. Okay, thank you. Your sister Argenta, explain yourselves. Grimly nods. The Scyther is suffering some ailment or dark madness. She insists on seeing the rogue trader. I judge that it would be unwise to leave her unsupervised. For a brief moment, Sister Argenta's voice sounds hesitant. I also hoping to approach you with a personal request. Speak to me when you have time, rogue trader. Daybreak, Iridara, come to your senses. Is there something else of value to report? I declare this briefing concluded. It's time to get to work. Damn it, your lordship. Here's the thing. I was there in the immediate future. It hit me so hard. Head spinning, something very strange heading our way. I can't make out what it is, no matter how hard I try. A single word is all I can make out. Daybreak. Or maybe it's dawn, and it's ringing and ringing like an echo, like a bell. But if it's daybreak, then why is it so dark? We cannot extract any information of value from a single word. Can you tell us anything else, Mistress Celeste? No, not yet anyway. The voices are going berserk, all shouting at once. I can't make any sense of it. As soon as I know or sense anything, I'll report it, alright? Lord Captain, if you want me to take a closer look at your future, let me know. And you need to find me on the bridge, and we can talk. Lord Theodora was well served by the whispers. Okay. Well, I consider this concluded. Thank you. Let's have a look here. That's nothing. This. There's an injury or falls unconscious in combat. Their allies gain a +1 bonus to damage. No, thank you. Put that one on. Okay. I think that's stuff.